Life Cycle Assessment. Life Cycle Assessment, LCA, is an analytical method used to evaluate the environmental impacts associated with all the stages of a product's life from cradle to grave, i.e., from raw material extraction through materials processing, manufacture, distribution, use, repair and maintenance, and disposal or recycling. For international businesses, implementing LCA is crucial for reducing environmental footprints, enhancing product design, ensuring compliance with global environmental standards, and fostering sustainable development. 1. Introduction to Life Cycle Assessment. Definition and scope. LCA is a tool used to assess environmental impacts associated with all stages of a product's life. It helps companies quantify how much energy and raw materials they consume and how much solid, liquid, and gaseous waste they produce. Importance in international business. In the context of global operations, LCA provides valuable insights into the environmental impacts of products and services across different regions and regulatory environments. It supports strategic decisions related to product design, material selection, supply chain operations, and end-of-life management. 2. Stages of life cycle assessment. Goal and scope definition. The first step in an LCA study is defining the goal and scope. This includes outlining the product system to be studied, the purpose of the study, and the intended audience. It sets the boundaries of the study, determining what will be included or excluded from the assessment. Life cycle inventory, LCI. This phase involves data collection and calculation procedures to quantify relevant inputs and outputs of a product system. For international businesses, this means gathering data on raw material extraction, energy use, and emissions from facilities around the world. Life Cycle Impact Assessment (LCIA). LCIA aims to evaluate the significance of potential environmental impacts based on the LCI flow results. This involves selecting impact categories like global warming, ozone depletion, water pollution, assigning inventory data to these categories, and interpreting the results. Interpretation. In this final phase, findings from the inventory analysis and impact assessment are considered together to make informed recommendations that can support decision-making within the company. This may involve evaluating opportunities to reduce energy usage, minimize waste, or use alternative materials. 3. Benefits of LCA in international business. Improved environmental performance. LCA helps companies identify the stages of the product life cycle that are most harmful to the environment and provides a basis for improving overall environmental performance. Compliance and certification. Many countries have regulations that require or reward environmental compliance. LCA can be used to support compliance with these regulations and to obtain eco-labels or certifications that are recognized internationally. Market differentiation. Using LCA can help companies differentiate their products on the basis of environmental performance. This is particularly appealing to the growing segment of environmentally conscious consumers. Cost reduction. By identifying inefficient resource use or unnecessary waste, LCA can help companies reduce costs. For example, reducing material use or improving energy efficiency not only cuts costs but also lessens environmental impact. 4. Challenges of implementing LCA. Data collection. Gathering comprehensive and high-quality data can be challenging, especially for international companies operating in multiple countries with different processes and standards. Geographical variations. The environmental impact of the same activity can vary significantly by location due to differences in local ecosystems, energy sources, and regulations, complicating the analysis. Standardization. While ISO standards ISO 14040 and 14044 provide a framework for LCA, variations in how these standards are applied can lead to inconsistencies in LCA studies, especially internationally. 5. Future of LCA in international business. As global awareness of environmental issues continues to grow, LCA is likely to become more integral to international business strategy. Advances in technology will improve data collection and analysis, making LCA more accessible and reliable. Furthermore, as consumers, governments, and NGOs increasingly demand transparency regarding product environmental impacts, LCA will become a crucial tool for businesses seeking to maintain competitiveness and demonstrate their commitment to sustainability. 6. Conclusion. Life cycle assessment is a powerful tool that provides essential insights into the environmental impacts of products throughout their life cycle. For international businesses, LCA is not only a strategy for environmental management but also a critical component of sustainable development. By embracing LCA, companies can enhance their decision-making processes, improve environmental performance, comply with global standards, and ultimately contribute to a more sustainable future. Useful expressions. Our latest life cycle assessment indicates potential areas for reducing environmental impact during the manufacturing stage. Incorporating LCA findings, we recommend adjusting our material sourcing strategies to minimize our carbon footprint. Let's review the LCA results to identify any process inefficiencies that could be optimized to improve sustainability. Based on the LCA, we should consider alternative materials that have a lower environmental impact over their life cycle. The life cycle assessment provides a comprehensive overview of the environmental impacts associated with our new product from cradle to grave. This slide highlights the key findings from our LCA, showing where the greatest environmental savings can be achieved. Could you please provide the data on energy usage for our last quarter? We need this information for our upcoming LCA report. I've attached the LCA report for our product line. Please review it before our next strategy meeting. Understanding LCA is crucial for all team members, as it influences many aspects of our production and design decisions. Today's training will cover how to interpret life cycle assessment results and apply them in our daily operations. Our goal is to use the insights from the LCA to set more aggressive sustainability targets for the next fiscal year. The LCA process has identified several opportunities for us to enhance our waste recycling processes. We are committed to transparency in our environmental practices, as evidenced by our regular publication of LCA results. Our stakeholders can be confident in our environmental stewardship, as we continuously seek improvements based on LCA findings. As part of our commitment to sustainability, our internal policies now require an LCA for all new products before launch. The policy update includes integrating LCA practices into our product development cycle to ensure all environmental impacts are assessed and addressed. Let's incorporate LCA insights to refine our long-term environmental strategy. Future product development must align with our LCA outcomes to meet sustainability goals. We should highlight our LCA efforts in our marketing materials to showcase our commitment to sustainable practices. Include LCA data in consumer-facing documents to enhance transparency about our environmental impact. In our next supplier meeting, let's discuss how their practices affect our overall LCA results. We need to ensure our suppliers understand the importance of LCA in our procurement criteria. Our LCA report will help ensure compliance with international environmental standards. Prepare the LCA documentation needed for our annual environmental compliance audit. Introduce new employees to our LCA process as part of their orientation program. Ensure all product designers are trained in LCA to fully integrate it into our design process. LCA results should be a key metric in evaluating our environmental performance this year. Assess how well teams have integrated LCA findings into their projects during annual reviews. Coordinate with the LCA team to get timely inputs for the project's environmental assessment phase. Develop a set of actions based on the LCA to reduce emissions in the next product upgrade. Equip our customer service team with information from our LCA studies to answer client queries about product sustainability. Review the LCA results quarterly to monitor progress towards our environmental impact reduction targets. Discuss how changes in production processes might affect our next LCA results.